Hi. Uh, okay, the last 2 days have been pure, unadulterated horror. I'm feeling a little better right now. I'm hoping it stays that way. But this virus that I caught, oh shit! You ever had something that just completely knocked you on your ass? That's what the last couple of days have been like for me. I hoped, I prayed, put me in the hospital because this was just too much. I cried and everything because my life has never been very easy. And, well, at least that's how I see it. I know compared to some people, it's probably a hell of a lot better. But it's not like I've never gone a day without, having some sort of physical or emotional pain. I have a lot of things on my mind. Things that I try to forgive. Excuse me. That's how tired I am. I'm trying to forgive myself for a lot of things I said to my little brother because we never really got along. Never. And there's a lot of things I'm trying to forgive myself for how I treated myself, because a lot of the time I went around and I was telling myself, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, just go ahead and just, keep eating. That's the only thing that's going to make you feel better. Keep eating. And let all these idiots come around you and tell you how you should be feeling about yourself when you know it's not true. It's so hard to get that hammered in your brain than it is to say it. Just say it. And you know the type of issues that you have and how you really need to get better. Sorry, I had a really weird noise outside. I hate being bipolar. I really do. Because it's got such a stigma to it. Everything. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can just adjust how I have this thing. Oh, let me see here. Oh, okay. Come on. Ah, crap. Purse next. Do I got it? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try. But like I said, I don't like having bipolar. I don't. If you understood exactly what it was and how it affects you up here, it is completely and utterly baffling. It is a genetic disorder. It's called a misfiring in the brain. And I'm like, oh, great, that's just great. As much as I want to have a baby, and I gotta think about whether or not I could give that to a little boy or a little girl. And I do want to be a mother. I mean, I love Mason. I love him, whether he's adopted or not. But there's always going to be that little doubt back in my mind if I could actually go through with it and have a baby. And, I want to see a little piece of myself in someone else. I will always love my kids, whether they're adopted or not. But I guess, it feels like it's a missing piece to what I need for my family. I want to be able to take care of somebody like me the way I should have been treated. I got treated like I was a freak. I remember tests. I remember needles. And they were too, that was scary. That was beyond scary. If there was anything that would think I was terrified, the most of was needles. But I didn't get a say in any of it. They just took me to that hospital. They let them run all those tests on me. They never thought about how bad it might hurt me, or the nightmares I'd carry with me for the rest of my life. That's why I had panic attacks. That's why I would scream when they would leave me with these nurses. Why I didn't want to be by myself. I was so scared all the time. I needed someone to be with me because I could barely hold myself back. Because I wanted to take the IV out. I wanted to run. I don't even think they even realized what they did. And I don't want to bring it up because it feels like I would be picking a fight. It's not what I want to do. So much about my history I left out. I haven't told anyone because people just don't understand. They'll look at you, especially down here. Oh my God. I have never met such judgmental people as I do down here. Whether it be on one end or another. And if you know anything, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to be judged. I want a cure for what I have. I want to be able to lead a normal life. Just plain normal. And you can call it boring all you want. You know, 1.2 kids, a small little home with 3 bedrooms, a husband that treats me with respect, never cheats on me, never beats on me like some people in my life. And I want to live somewhere close. That way the kids can go and see their grandparents any day they want. Things like that. It's not exactly picture perfect. And nobody's gonna get picture perfect. I don't give a shit what you say. There's no such thing. We're all gonna have problems with our kids. There's always gonna be issues. People are gonna get cheated on. People are gonna get beat up on. People are gonna drink and take drugs. And how do I know this? Are you kidding me? Look at my family. My brother alone. He drank. He did prescription drugs. He started a fire. He was violent. He liked to hurt women. And he gambled. My mom had to take his paycheck and hide it. Because he'd go down to Roberts and everything. And next thing you know, he'd be gone. And he'd come by, can I have $10? And look at him like he's out of his mind. And like, oh, you owe me this, you owe me that. I'm pretty sure I don't owe you money. because he was so soused up that boy couldn't think at all. I do have some good news. My vacation is in 6 days. 6 days. Let's see these bitches make me sick. Sick or not, I don't care. I have taken my my glitter suitcase, zipping that shit up, and I am going to New Orleans. I have a few pieces of my costume that I need to replace because other than the dress, the rest of that thing is a piece of shit. And yeah, that's what I get for paying that money for that. But next time I'm gonna get it ahead of time. Ooh. I gotta go into it. I'm very tired. So, please say a prayer for me. Just by chance, if you remember who the hell I am. Some people don't. Believe it or not. I had some people from our old school and everything. And I'm not talking like high school. I'm talking about Catahoula school. And I was like, you don't know who I am? I'm the one that got picked on half the damn time. I still get laughs from people when I tell that story about me doing the crab poking. Remember, what was his name? Oh yeah, Brady and a few of the others. They were coming at me. I kept on saying during that game, that whole game, because I wasn't feeling good. I had really bad gas, and that's normal. It happens. And I prayed that please don't send that ball to me. Please don't send that ball to me. Please, 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 please. What happened? It comes straight from me. Oh. And they're like, okay, come on, kick it, kick it, kick it. And I'm like, I can't. And he's like, kick it, Jay, for Christ's sake. I said, all right, you know, like what's going to happen. I let my leg rip, and I just went, poof. And next thing I know, I couldn't help it. I collapsed on the floor. Everybody went, I have never been so mortified in my life. The next thing I remember is just turning over and sticking my head against the floor like, what the fuck did I just do? I knew for sure Randall Sabo was not going to leave me alone. Not after that. That little shit. Oh my god. His little midget Red Lobster ass can go away. I don't really care what he thinks anymore anyway. Oh. And I'll feel sorry for him if Karma ever comes to get him for all that. But I mean, honestly, it slipped. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, that kind of stuff happens in class all the time. Literally. I mean, you be sitting in your desk and everything, and you know you trying to keep it in and everything, and not try that, and it goes. You hear. This is like a reverberating door going in, out, and it keeps making these noises, and then you hear, and that's your stomach. And then somebody drops their pen. And I should have known it was that little shit. And just so that I could not be labeled a bitch, I leaned over and got his stupid ass's pen back. And what happened? It was gone with the wind. The next book. never, ever got over that. Because he never let me get over that. I don't know what was wrong with him. I don't know, was Randall Subwell like molested or something as a child? You know? I'm just thinking, you know, why don't you just fucking leave me alone? How about that? I mean, just go off. You got Tamika and all this and that. And you're gonna be all lovey-dovey. Oh, happily ever after. Well, go fucking do it somewhere. Just leave me alone. Because honestly, I don't want no piece of him. I never did. Who would want... This would be like me trying to lay one of Santa's elves. Literally. He's just like... No, I want somebody who is an actual man size. Those of you who don't know, I'm going to educate you. I don't like this little fucker. I never did like this little fucker. I never will like this little fucker. When will I ever like him? If he ever walks up to my house in a very sincere way and tells me, I'm so sorry for what I put you through. And people can tell you, you know, let it go, let it go. When you are young and your self-esteem is still forming, that kind of a treatment can severely damage somebody's psyche. And I've seen it. I mean, you've seen it on the news. I mean, come on, people. It's not like you're uneducated slobs. You've seen what this can do. Kids have been committing suicide because of bullying, man. And even 20 years later, some people, they just can't forget. Because that hurts so much. And it still hurts. Because most people, we didn't do anything to this person to warrant what they did to us. It's hard to fathom. Why would you do that to someone who has done absolutely nothing to you? I mean, don't you have any morals? Makes me wonder about Randall and what he's teaching his children. And then he's got another one with Tamika coming out, I think. I don't know when. But I fear for that child so to act out and actively act out evil, that attracts bad things happening to people. So I really hope that they straighten out their lives, that they go to church, and that Randall goes to confession, a real confession, and tells the priest exactly what he's done to me and to other people, because he has terrorized everyone that I know of. I mean, I already gave up on Rusty Lotchley. That boy, I think that's going to help him as a priest and a Bible and the power of Christ's composure. Whether people don't like what I have to say, I really do not care. Because you aren't the victim. I am.